Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. Today I am reviewing / explaining the SGA mod. It's a popular mod that not a lot of people talk about, and I think that's a shame. I think the main reason this mod is not talked about is because of some of the cool content features. It's a bit difficult to understand. That is why I'm also trying to briefly describe the mod's mechanics in this video. The video will be split into 5 parts. I'm gonna talk about the unique mechanics this mod adds, the weapons, the NPCs and bosses, some other stuff, and I'm gonna give my opinion. First, let's talk about the unique mechanics SGA adds. The first mechanic I want to cover is expertise. Expertise is a currency used to buy items from Draken's shop. You obtain expertise by defeating bosses and rare enemies, and you get more of it if you play in expert mode. Expertise is a virtual resource, simply existing as a number displayed to the player. To view the current amount of expertise you have, talk with Draken. Hold the shift key and click check expertise in his dialogue options. I think this mechanic is very useful. Not only does it give a reason to fight bosses other than weapons, but the stuff you can buy from Draken is very useful. A few items would be the Rod of Discord, gold and platinum coins, but also unique weapons such as the Dragon Commander. The Dragon Commander is a summoning weapon sold for 5000 expertise after a total of 12,000 expertise has been obtained, and the player has a cosmic fragment in their inventory. The Dragon can be commanded to go to the current order. Another unique mechanic this mod adds is the cooldown mechanic. As you can see, if I equip this accessory, the Evasion Charm, and I get hit by darts, it doesn't do any damage, and you see this little icon appears underneath the player. That is the cooldown. As you can see, if I get hit right now, I take damage. And as long as that cooldown is still going, you will always take damage. Now, there are certain things, such as the condensing potion, that allows you to take another hit. As you can see right now, I'm able to take 1 and 2 hits instead of just 1. And now the cooldown needs to reset again, so now I do take damage. There are various ways to increase the amount of cooldown stack you have. By, for example, condensing potions I showed earlier, but also with different armor sets. And there are different abilities that require cooldown, such as the Evasion Charm I just showcased. But the cooldown is different for every ability. Some take 30 seconds, while others take 300 seconds to reload. The cooldown stack is fun to use, and it really feels like it should be a part of vanilla Terraria. It's implemented very well. The SGA mod adds a few other mechanics like apocalypticals and subworlds, such as deeper dungeons and Limbo. I suggest you check out the wiki for more details and features this mod adds. I linked it in the description. Now let's talk about the weapons this mod adds. With the help of the owner of this mod, I wanted to share some of the cool weapons this mod features. But trust me, there are a lot more, so don't think that you've seen them all. So enjoy this weapon showcase montage with some of the best video game music ever. Now let's talk about NPCs. As there are already a few videos showcasing the bosses this mod features, I'm going to show a clip of some bosses slash mini bosses. For a video on all the bosses, please check the description, I'll link 2 videos. Right, so those were some of the bosses I would like to show, but like I said, I do not want to waste a lot of time on the bosses since there are already a lot of videos showcasing the bosses that do it much better than I do. So let's move on. Alright, so now I want to talk about one of the Subworlds, which is called Limbo. And as soon as you beat 3 mech bosses, this weird black fog appears above where you're standing, and as you can see, it's very hard to navigate. But you can find these eyes, and if you touch them, you get teleported to a new subworld called the Limbo. It's a very dark place, and there doesn't appear to be a lot going on. I decided to mine down to see if I could find something, but eventually these eyes appeared, and as soon as they touched me, as you can see, I got teleported back to the top of the world. So yeah, this subworld has a very cool aesthetic, but there doesn't appear to be a lot going on, which is a bit of a shame. The SGA mod aims to add a lot of stuff in different parts and stages of the game. However, because it adds so much, some of the content doesn't feel quite finished or just a bit lacking. The dank shrines, for example. It is a biome the mod adds, but it could use some variation in tiles and overall just more detail, like different lanterns, paintings, or cracks in the wall, for example. However, I do not feel like this is a good reason not to give this mod a try. The SGA mod makes Terraria a better experience with stuff like subworlds, unique weapons, reforges, potions, classes, bosses, structures, debuffs, NPCs, mechanics, armor and vanilla changes. As the mod is still being developed, any feedback or bugs can be reported in the server and will help improve the mod even more. I also feel like the mod could use some more spriters. I do not care that much about sprites, but it definitely helps giving a mod a more professional look. Thank you guys for watching. I want to thank IDG for helping a lot with this video. Subscribe if you want to see more mod reviews, and let me know what mod you would like to see reviewed next.